Good day, people. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're not super stressed out like I am. Why is that? Well, because today we're also kind of waiting for something else to appear. Yeah, the CSGO para stickers might be appearing whilst we're waiting for the abnormal rust skins. Also, there's another thing that's currently going on. You see that the rust store is here, so I'll just quickly refresh. You can see it's still there. Okay, cool. This happened. Now, I have made a short video talking about this, but there's new skins. What? Yeah, 10 new skins have appeared in the accepted section, and I'm not 100% sure as to why. But it looks like Facepunch really didn't want to accidentally leave this too late and accidentally have another delayed rust door, so they've accepted the skins already. Now, here's the weird thing. As I have already said, the current week skins are still here. So everything's fine so far. I'm expecting what's going to happen is, whilst we know what the skins are going to be tomorrow, we actually still have to wait for the actual rust door to rotate. Make sense? So, yeah, it's a little bit weird. But here's the second thing that I'm not sure about. If we've had new skins accepted, does this mean every single skin is going to become marketable? Well, let's see here. In about 2 hours' time? Probably. I've got the links already just in case, but as of now, the only two skins that should be abnormal are the door skins, blue exterior door and the space foil garage door. But because of this, I think we might see the other skins become marketable. I don't fully know. We'll wait and see. We will wait and see. All right, sounds good. So just want to get that out of the way. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, and I'm a bit stressed because of CSGO. But let's move on. What we'll do is to discuss the prices that we'll probably do for these two door skins. We'll also figure out the prices that we might want to do for the other skins. Of course, the regular skins that will be expected to appear tomorrow when the rust door rotates. But yeah, you get the idea. So, shall we get started? Let's start talking about the blue exterior door. It's got just under 14,000 sales, but we have seen quite recently how well sheet metal door skins have behaved quite recently, and well, it's not exactly super great. The main theme is if the skin is part of a collection, it's most likely going to do a whole lot better. Now, the Abyss sheet metal door, when you see it properly, come on, load in. It's going to take a while because for some reason it's like this sometimes. The Abyss sheet metal door is all right because it's surrounded by a whole bunch of Abyss deployables. It's got a lot of support behind it. A lot of people are actively looking forward to the next one, and we're very likely going to be seeing some more Abyss deployable skins being accepted at some point in the future. So the more deployable skins we see being accepted, the pre-existing ones tend to get a lot more demand for them, and the price tends to slowly go up for them. So that's doing all right. The stone door, it's really good. It's really good in terms of, having your stone base, but I also think it's still being pumped. Whenever it gets close to around $3, it always shoots back up again. I think people are buying it out. Why? I don't know. But I would expect that there is genuine demand there still. Now, when we look at the likes of this blue exterior door, it's not part of a deployable collection, and I don't think there's as much, demand like this stone door. Pretty obviously, I mean, with the amount sold. Anyway, main point I'm trying to sit here and say is I'm probably only going to do like 70 cents to 90 cents by ordering this. Maybe 70 cents to $1. It's a cool looking door, but unless we see some more designs similar to this, I just don't think it's going to really get anywhere. And, just take a look at the many sheet metal door skins that came out last year, and the vast majority of them, they're not doing good. And there's definitely some more interesting looking ones over here. Yes, it went for a certain design. That's cool. But yeah, I don't think people are going to care. I'm just being brutally honest, like straightforward. I just don't think people are going to be going crazy for it. So I would expect the price to go down. That is to be expected. What my expectation is. Now, with the space foil garage door, this technically is a continuation of that sheet metal door that was accepted quite some time back, but with this appearing, this didn't even budge. Will we see some more space foil skins potentially being accepted? Well, I did mention how, if we just go to the workshop, there was another space foil skin that was submitted quite recently. It was the rug. That is not a door, it is a rug. And the whole idea was you can turn your whole interior for your base to make it look as if, well, you can see for yourself, make it look as if your whole interior looks like it's a sci-fi sort of spaceship. You get the idea. If that were to be accepted, I think the likes of the garage door and that sheet metal door would do a whole lot better. But this by itself with a sheet metal door, not looking too good. Not looking too good at all. And, well, You know, I don't see any space foil here. Space foil, sorry about that. I'm mixing up words, but yeah. This is probably going to end up at around $1 to $1.50, probably less. Cool looking design, but without the necessary component, I'm just not 100% sure with it. So, yeah, those are the two door skins. Not super confident with them. So, honestly, yeah, with this, 70 cents to $1. With this, I'd probably sit here and say 80 cents to maybe $1.30. That'll be my answer. Yeah. All right, then. So we've got those abnormal skins out of the way. Let's start talking about all of these other skins. Gentlemen, I'm still not sure with the Flashbacks helmet. Yes, it's a very cool design. It's the first Riot helmet skin to be accepted after about 3 years, but with the amount that's sold, do you honestly think people are running around with a Riot helmet at the moment? I asked this before. People weren't confident when I asked that. I don't think this is going to be doing all right. I do remember a long time back, I think it was the third most recent, yep, there it is, Operator helmet. I remember I bought a whole bunch of these because I thought it looked really funny. This was back in 2019. I bought like 50 of them. It immediately went down in price, below its rush store price. And for a long time, it wasn't doing very well. And now it's doing well because, you know, as time went on, this became a rare, you know, I don't want to say rare, but do you get what I mean? Like, we hadn't seen a Riot helmet skin in such a long time that eventually the stock on the Steam market went down, and eventually it became valuable. So, with this, I'm going to sit here and say I think we've got far too much stock in comparison to genuine demand. There's a reason why we don't see that many Riot helmet skins being accepted. And I'm pretty sure Facepunch will probably just turn around and say it's because people just don't use Riot helmets that much in the game. That is my estimate. I will sit here and say it's my guess. I've been speaking with Micro a whole lot, and we've been considering maybe half the reason why some of the very nice skins that we've seen, like double doors and whatnot, is purely because people simply aren't using them. Why use a double door when you can have a garage door? Yes, I understand double doors are nice to have, and yeah, they are going to be a bit better than the likes of the garage door, but in terms of, you know, what you're conceivably actually going to be able to get a hold of a lot easier and whatnot would be like the garage door. So therefore, with the likes of the Riot helmet, is there at any point a consideration where you're thinking, I need to get a Riot helmet? Well, there you go. So, yeah, with this, I'm probably going to do like 50 cents to 60 cents. That's my option. If you want to go higher, feel free to do so, but that's what I'm going to do. Now we've got the Pirate Hide shoes and booty hat. We have already spoken about what's likely going to happen with the likes of the Pirate Collection. Y9J is going to be taking a break from this. He plans to make more in the future, but we're expecting to have at least a break. Now, at the very least, we know we're not going to have Pirate for the next roster rotation tomorrow. We're not going to have it for Most Wanted, which will be the week after that, and we're not going to have it for Complete the Sets, which will be the week after that. We're not going to see any Pirate skins for maybe at least a month or two, so please keep that into consideration. Still, the boonie hat, the boots. I think the boots are still a perfectly fine thing to consider buying. It's the only... it's budget blackout boots, yeah! Honestly, I think it's going to be okay. You could buy some. But you could probably still manage to buy some on buy order is probably the answer I'd give to you. In terms of this whole set, it's popular. People do like it. The hide shirt and the pants have gone up in price very nicely. The bandana and the poncho have gone up very nicely. I wouldn't be surprised if these steadily go up in price. They're not going to instantly go up in price, but steadily. Now, if that doesn't sound very interesting to you, maybe it's better off that you just do a buy order. And I will sit here and say I'll probably do 70 cents to 85 cents for both of these. Yep, that'll be my answer. 70 cents to 85 cents. And if I do see that there is interest, and on the Steam market's going higher and higher, I might remove one of the buy orders and then put a higher buy order down. And that's exactly what I did with the hide shirt and the hide pants, because I understood that people generally did care about this set. And technically speaking, it is technically a full primitive set now, but we are expecting some more pieces in the future. And it's most likely to be potentially hoodie pants tier 2, you get the idea, and a jacket, and a cutlass sword, and various other little tidbits. So the Pirate Collection will return. We just don't know fully when. Now, I understand you're asking some questions real quickly. Chat, if we could just save that for a little bit later. Let me just get through all of this first, then we'll worry about that. Sorry about that, chat. I'm trying to be a bit quick because, you know, CSGO's in the background and we don't know when that's going to happen. If it happens while this is going on, I'm going to scream. I could keep it together. Right, Arctic Skull Sir. This has reached 20,000 sales. So remember the main point behind it was I was looking at this and thinking, guys, Is this budget Comic Sar? Is this a budget Comic Sar? Well, let me just quickly remind you, the Comic Sar sold 12,000. This now has almost 20,000 sales. A bit of a problem there, I think. But, you know, it's still mostly white. It's got that useful colour tip. Guys, I think it'll be okay. It'll probably retain some value, but that's probably all it's going to do. It's probably only going to retain its value. So I will sit here and say I'm probably going to do maybe like a $1 to a $1.50 buy order, because I can see that this potentially could go up in price in the future. Could. Yes, Colt, I have seen it, but we're not talking about that right now. Contain yourself and wait a little bit. Now we're going to move on to the hard suit roadside gloves and boots. Guys, the main positive I have for these two is mainly due to the fact that I kind of wouldn't be surprised if this tier 2 gets accepted for complete the sets. I really wouldn't be surprised. Now, I did think that we potentially might have seen this for, well, what would have been tomorrow's Rush store, but clearly that didn't happen. I get the feeling it's still a very good candidate for complete the sets. I feel like they held it back specifically so they could release it for complete the sets. And they have done that before. A fairly recent skin that was submitted ends up being in complete the sets. That has happened. So at the moment, if that does happen, this is still going to go up in price. And all of this is expected to still go up in price. So everything's still looking to be okay. It's still looking to be okay. Don't worry too much. Don't panic too much. Just understand there's a pretty decent chance this will come. And therefore, will these go up in price? There's a very decent chance that will happen, especially if this gets accepted. Now, as time goes on, will this be okay? Will these two be okay? They'll be all right. They'll probably retain their value, be around the price that they sold for. And when times are good, they'll go up higher. The whole set will probably go up higher. But for now, the only thing that we can really look forward to is this. And the only thing that we can look forward to is boots and gloves tend to at least usually hold their value. If they do go down, it's only by a little bit. Make sense? All good? Right. Let's now move on to talking about the Tier 3 Thompson. Are you aware that we're getting a Thompson buff? Yeah, that's happening. Let's just quickly go over to here again. Let me just quickly get this. Yes, I'm screaming because I'm waiting for CSGO. Yeah, so this has appeared. This is happening, and I've already made a short video talking about this. The MP5 and the Thompson are getting a bit of a buff. Strange, isn't it? It's not like the Thompson needed it, but the MP5, I think people are looking forward to that. So, hello. I will just quickly point this out to you. We do have another Thompson right here. It's the Artifact Thompson. It's also green. It doesn't seem to have a red tip, though, so I will point that out. So, at the very least, the Tier 3 Thompson does have that positive over that. But yeah, it's a bit odd. We've had a Thompson and then another Thompson instantly accepted after that. It's up to you, but then again, Thompson is getting buffed, so I guess you would have a Thompson come out while... Yeah, you get the idea. So, yeah, it's probably going to be perfectly fine in the long term as a long-term investment. And we already talked about this in the 48-hour analysis. Thompson skins are strange. They never really have that many on the Steam market, and they always just comfortably rise up in price during post-Christmas. So, yeah, that's basically it. So that's still looking good for a buy order in that. Oh, I didn't do buy order in these either. My apologies. Right, let's just go through the final buy orders and all of these. My apologies, I made a mistake. So this, I'll probably do 80 cents on these two. And with the Thompson, I'm probably going to do $1 and $1.50. And yeah, it very likely will go below its store price at some point, but I don't think it'll go down that low. At the lowest, it'll probably go down to maybe $1.80 or something. The only worry that I have for Thompsons is if they nerf it. If we got a Thompson nerf, I would panic. But no, we're getting a buff. So, good. Yeah, maybe we're going to see a whole bunch of Thompson skins and MP5 skins getting bought out. That was what I was basically alluding to possibly happening with my short video. So, yeah, go grab those black gold skins, go grab those blackout skins, go grab the comic skins, go grab whatever you can for a Thompson and MP5, because if people really start using them a whole lot more with a higher gun demand, leads to a higher demand to use skins, which leads to skins being bought out and prices going up. Makes sense? Cool. So yeah, that's basically it. We've talked about all of the skins. Now all we have to do is sit here and wait for them to appear, as in, become marketable. Chat, I see you've got questions. What are your Rust questions? Let's go through these real quickly. So surprisingly, Rust is out of the top 10 Oh, is it? Is it not in the top 10? Where is it? Steam. You are Steam. Yes, show me the stats. Give me the stats. Top 10. The top 10 most played games right now are... Oh. Where is Rust? Wait. Really? Rust. Wow. Rust. Is this... No, it's top sellers. Oops. There it is. It's 8th. It's 8th. 50,000 people playing. Oof. But, what do we have appearing for tomorrow? We have a very interesting update, don't we? Where is it? I can't... There it is. Yeah, this is happening. And if we just go over to here, we will see all the details. Right, there we are. Yes, Rust's monthly map wipe. We're going to have the new monument. We're going to have the new DLC, the building DLC. And of course, we've got those extra little things like the MP5 and the Thompson Buff. So a lot of curious people will probably be jumping in tomorrow. And that means a lot of people will see all the new skins. Cool. Is there a chance the store will rotate tonight, considering the early acceptances? I don't know, Phil. It's very nice that we have acknowledged it, so we can keep track of it, so we can see what happens next, and we've got it all on record. So we've recorded the whole thing. So a very strange thing to see, but like I said, the Rust store itself has not yet rotated, so we're not going to see them yet, but we will most likely see them at some point tomorrow. So. Yeah, and you could probably start buying out some of the skins that are related to them, which is technically only the camouflage net. I have seen the likes of the camouflage net sheet. There it is, right there. Yeah, people have started to buy it out. The price is going up, but honestly, I would have thought the rug. would have been bought out. Yeah, I would have thought the forest rug would have gone up, not the door. But hey, it's up to you. It's there. It's right there. It's up to you. You do what you want. Like, when these doors were accepted, all of this went up in price. Well, technically speaking, this is all that we had, but I would have thought the net would have been going up more, because that's what's going to pair up well with the garage door, not the sheet metal door. Anyway, yeah, it's happening. Yeah, people are starting to react to it. People are aware, and people are making moves. So, all right, guys, I guess we'll just sit here and wait and see what happens later, and let's hope it doesn't conflict with the CSGO situation. Yeah, and we'll see if all of the skins become marketable. So, with that, let's skip ahead. Alright, people, so we're back. Good day. We waited all this time for the CSGO stuff to come out. Hey, guess what? It didn't come out. That's depressing. That's depressing. But you know what's always there for us? Do you know what's always there for us at a specific time? The Rust skins. It's on this day where we truly do appreciate those abnormal skins. Thank you, abnormals. You're always there for me. Let's go say hello to each other. Come on, chat. Let's go. So, yeah. Are we going to see more than the doors? Have those accepted skins caused some funny business? Does anyone actually own the doors? This might be a problem. Come on, doors. Right, what about the other skins? Nope. Well, this is fun. This is really fun. I love this. There we go, one door. And how about another door? Nope. Wow. This is thrilling. I am thoroughly entertained. Yep. Might as well go to a border. Not there. Here. Yes. Oh, wow. There we are. We've got 7. Oh, no. You've done a mistake there, buddy. Oh, you've done a big mistake. Someone's just screwed up. Right. Well, I guess that's that then. So, I guess we'll skip ahead and we'll talk about the other skins. Let's just quickly see. Do we have other skins appearing? No. No. Okay, yeah. So, all right. We'll skip ahead. Right, people, 11 minutes have passed. Let's go take a look at these doors, and I can confirm only the door skins have become marketable. They were the only skins that we could actually put a buy order down for. So yes, the blue exterior door, the buy orders, well, they only go all the way up to about $1, and that is it. That is a $2 door in the Rust store right now, and, well, yeah, 650 requests. And, well, that's it. It's unfortunate, but yeah, unless we start seeing more of this becoming a collection, I just don't think people. I just don't think people care. It's been a fun day. This whole CSGO situation has really taken a toll on me. It's been 3 days and we still haven't seen it appear. It's not been fun. We've been camping around and losing our minds. So remember what I said? be grateful for Rust. We see skins every single week, and they usually are on time. Be grateful. So, yep, as of now, this doesn't look super great. Then we got the likes of the Space Foil Garage Door, and yeps, I will repeat this. Someone accidentally put down a $7 buy order. He requested free, and they disappeared slowly. So, I think some people actually managed to sell directly to him. Unlucky to you, sir. You've got to make sure what prices you're actually putting down in the future, people. If you make a mistake like that, it's going to be very costly. So yes, buy orders for this. Again, 650 requests. This is a $3 skin, and the buy orders go all the way up to just about $1.20, and that's it. You got one here at $1.60. That's fine. Honestly, if you genuinely wanted to buy this, you don't even need to buy it from the Rust store. You could just probably put down a $1.50 buy order, and eventually, as time goes on, you will probably pick those up. Like, wouldn't even be that much of a surprise. Unfortunately, there just isn't really that much demand, so yeah. Stop posting the screaming kitten, alright? It's not my fault. Anyway, let's just quickly remind ourselves that we're going to see this Rust store rotate tomorrow, but it's not going to be super clear, because, you know, we've already got the skins. This is strange. I think I have seen this before, and like I said, we know that what the skins are. It's simply a matter of what potentially, or when potentially will they actually rotate. And, you know, there's a decent chance all the skin names will be changed. So don't start making links based on from what you see here. There's a decent chance they might change the naming convention or change the name itself. You get the idea. Like, I don't think that's going to be called NMS Metal Door. It's going to be called something else. And what I should also mention to you is Twitch drops have started to appear, sort of. I mean, you can see which streamers you're going to need to watch. I'm not sure if it's going to... So there's 8 groups here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you've got 2 general drops. What I'm led to believe is both members of the team will drop the same skin, or they might be dropping a separate skin each per the team. I have seen, for example, one team is called Team Rocket. There's 2 Team Rocket skins, a hoodie and a AK. So I am led to believe that it's going to be 2 different skins each, which, you know, it's fine, it's cool. And this is supposed to go on for about 5 days, if I can remember. So, yeah, these are the people that you're going to need to watch for all of that. And for whatever skins they pick out, probably would have an impact for some of the skins we've seen being accepted fairly recently. Do you remember what I said in regards to that locker skin? Well, hey, look, there's H-Dune and Disguised Toast, and we know that one of them is going to have that locker skin, aren't they? So, well, there you go. Something's happening. So that would have an impact on the likes of the From Hell locker, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's basically it. We don't know what the skins are just yet, but we're very likely going to know in about a week or a week and a half's time. When we get very close to it, we'll know. And we can see it all on the workshop right now. So, yeah, that's basically it. The Rust store rotation tomorrow, we know what skins are going to be accepted. But the Rust store rotation next week is going to be most wanted. And, well, that's basically going to be a situation where it's basically complete the sets. You're going to see some skins that were submitted probably a year ago or 2 years ago that were popular but weren't accepted, but now they're going to be accepted. And then, of course, the week after that, the actual complete the sets, which will basically just be continuations of notable collections that have come out fairly recently. Sounds good? All good? We've already discussed pretty much everything in regards to the prices of all these skins. Let's see, and I want to quickly just point this out to you. Let's see how much of an impact we will see with the likes of the MP5 skins, which I'll show you right now, because if the MP5 is getting a buff, right, the MP5 is getting a buff, surely everything that you see right here will be going up in price. Surely. And then, of course, will the Thompsons also go up in price? They're already, like, valuable. They're already doing really well. But will the Thompson prices go up even higher as well? That's something that we're going to be looking at very curiously. So, yes, let's wait and see. Have you jumped in and bought out some skins in preparation? MP5 is probably a whole lot better. They're cheaper. They haven't been doing super well for a long time, ever since the last recall update back in June of 2022. Because the MP5 and the Thompson used to be like parallel. They both were in demand, always used, and both of their skins always did nicely. But they messed around with the MP5 and it dropped off. People didn't want to use it anymore. Gun demand down. demand for skins down, prices for the MP5 skins down. But if we're fixing it, tweaking it in the right direction, the MP5s will be back up again, and they'll probably behave exactly like the Thompson skins. And with most of them being very nicely in the positive, that does sound quite appealing. So let's see what happens. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And let's see what happens with tomorrow's roster rotation. Although it's kind of spoiled, but we'll talk about what prices we'll do for them and whatnot. So all good. Thank you, and see you, and